Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful, juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so. You're all super duper wonderful, super duper beautiful and super duper delicious. And I hope that you're all super duper well wherever you are in the world and that life is treating you oh so deliciously where you are. Okay, so what do? 3, 2, 1, beam me up, my juicy little lads. Oh, they're lovely and bright. Thank you, little lads. Now then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by, and I hope that you too, my delicious little babies, are also super duper well wherever you are in the world, okay? And that life is treating you also most deliciously, okay? Now then, the weather in my neck of the woods in the old UK, well, it's dry today, okay, so that makes a change, doesn't it, my delicious little babies, yes? So there's no wind, okay, so no wind today, okay, yeah, it's a little bit chilly. It's gone milder, my delicious little babies, but it's still a little bit chilly, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, yes? So it's just to let you know, because you know what I'm like. I like to just give the weather forecast. Everybody knows what I'm like by now, my delicious little babies, yes? Now then, so what have we got this morning, my delicious little ones, yes? Now then, so we have, okay, let me start, that doesn't mean no, by the way, okay? Let me just start by saying, yes, I was listening to R and he's just so lovely, you know. He's just so lovely, okay? Lovely David Icke, not in that way, my delicious little babies, yes, but he's just so super duper lovely. Do you understand what I mean? Yes, I'll tell you what, I could listen to him all day. Do you understand what I mean? He's just super duper wonderful. Mind you, you know, I mean, I do have my favourites. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yes, I do have my favourites. I mean, I know we shouldn't have favourites, but I do. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You know, it's just like gentlemen who I could listen to all day. Do you understand what I mean? It's just they're so full of common sense, they're so full of knowledge, they're so full of intelligence. Do you understand what I mean? When we're living in a flipping crackers world, everybody, my delicious little babies, do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? So anyway, I was listening to him this morning. Oh, God bless him. And, well, if you want to hear flipping madness, my delicious little babies, I mean, because we've gone through all of the bit, please excuse my my barnet this morning, okay? It's just gone a little bit flipping mad, okay? But please take no notice, because I'm not taking any notice, because I just want to get this information out to you, my delicious little babies. It's just I'm looking at myself and I'm thinking, flip me, I look like flipping worse than gummish this morning, okay? But anyway, so we've already gone through the stage where you know who, okay, are wanting us all to eat bugs. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, so we've already discussed that, haven't we? Yes. Now then, the latest madness, and I've got to tell you, my delicious little babies, I mean, it's flipping hilarious, really, when you think about it, yes? Well, now they're saying that, let me just look at the little list, shall we? Broccoli, all my delicious little babies, which I happen to love broccoli, okay? Raspberries, I happen to love raspberries as well, okay? Cheese, well, I happen to love cheese as well, so we go through the whole list here, yes? Ham, well, of course, I do not have anybody, you know, anything against anybody who eats meat. You know, I mean, I eat fish, but I do not eat meat. Anyway, this is not about what we eat and what we do not, okay? But I'm just sort of, you know, but it's just so I just happen to like these few things, yes, okay? Ham is another one on the list. And a crust of bread, you know, the crust on bread. Well, apparently, they were tested for COVID, right? And they came back positive. My delicious little babies. Have you ever heard anything so flipping mad in all your flipping life and bonkers? Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? So broccoli, raspberries, cheese, ham and a crust of bread. Okay? Well, so let's tick this one off. The madness of this, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? So, not only can, which we've gone through all of the madness, haven't we, in 2022? Well, actually, from 2020, really, haven't we, my delicious little babies, yes? So, not only have we got, oh, sorry, please, it's, oh, bless me, sorry, sorry, everybody. Oh, I couldn't help that then, I've just had a little sneeze, okay? Somebody's obviously thinking about me. There we go. Okay then. Now then, one for the wish. Because it goes up to 4, you know. It's 1 for the wish if you sneeze once. 2 for the kiss, so if you sneeze twice. 3 for a letter. Okay, 3 sneezes. And 4 for something better, but it doesn't go any further than that. Anyway, right. Sorry, my delicious little babies. I just thought I'd mention that. Now then, so yes, so not only have we gone through where a goat, God bless the beautiful little goats, that they, you know, have been tested for COVID as well over these years, yes? And they tested positive for COVID as well. But now we have these things that are items that are apparently tested positive. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So it's getting even madder. Can you see what's going on here, my delicious little babies, yes? It's just completely bonkers as far as, there we go, as far as I'm concerned. Do you see what I mean? So they want you to eat bugs, yes? So they do not want, you know, because they wanted to try and, you know, to stop anyone from eating meat, okay? They tell you that fish is bad for you as well, so they tell you that as well, which in actual fact, okay, I'm not a, you know, a doctor or a nurse, and like I said, neither would I wish to be, okay? But the fact of the matter is, so I'm just speaking from what I know of. Well, fish oil, okay, my delicious little babies, yes, is actually very good for you. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies, yes? So, I mean, they were trying to say that salmon wasn't, you know, good for you as well. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies, yes? So, to me, when I heard this, I thought, what a crock of shite. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? So, if we look at this, because you have to see how they're playing the game here, yes? Because what they're wanting to do, my delicious little babies, because they wanted to get rid of, you know, the meat, yes? They wanted to get rid of, there we go, because this has all been happening, yes? In the past, what, over a year, yes? So, and even longer. So they wanted to get rid of the cheese because it's dairy produce, my delicious little babies, yes? If we look at the crust of bread, because we have to look at different things, what have been going on in the world, do you see what I mean? And where, you know, they've been trying to, well, I haven't, you know, to block things. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. So we have to see what's going on here. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious babies? But of course, they do not want us to have broccoli or raspberries because they see that as obviously being bad for us as well. Because if we look deeper into this is what this is saying, isn't it? So you cannot have this, you cannot have that. When I've always stated on my videos, which I have, and I shall continue to do it, that at the end of the day, you know, fruit, green vegetables, do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? Is it extremely good for you? Do you say? It's like they said, what, a long time ago, they were trying to say that spuds, that potatoes were no good for us, yes? And that was going on a long time. And then, of course, you know, it gets proven, which I don't have to listen to anything anyway to flipping know that. It's common sense, isn't it? But the fact of the matter is that potatoes, there we go, are good for you. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So, you have to see the pattern, what's going on here, my delicious little babies, yes? But God bless those beautiful dear souls out there. And I will say God bless, because for some, they're going to believe all of this shite. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? So, and I just get to the stage because I absolutely love and adore you. And once again, how I love you so, my beautiful and delicious little subscribers, yes? But of course, on this journey, and this is what I've noticed, you know, from when I started on the 19th of December, you're going to gain, you know, our wonderful and delicious little subscribers, and then you're going to lose some. So it's like, you know, you win and you lose. Do you see what I mean? And then it goes back again, yes? So, because not everybody, very sadly, is going to agree with what I say, or maybe some of the topics, and there we go, if I even say it, topics and subjects that I like to discuss on my videos, yes, to you all my delicious babies, yes. Sometimes is not what somebody else wants to hear, because of course, you know, what's happened is, because for most, it's like, there we go, if I even say it, it's like we lived in this bubble. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, so you've had ones who have been waking up at all different times. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, my delicious babies. Now, I happen to have woken up, there we go, years ago. Do you see what I'm saying to you, to all this crockashite? Do you see what I'm saying? Yes? But for others, it's very, very uncomfortable to hear the truth. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes? And furthermore, I mean, I just want to mention this, okay? But, I mean, it's not been a good, you know, year for myself either. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yes, I mean, I always, please, dear God, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, I always like to keep my common sense and keep my noddle. Do you see what I mean? Because that's what we've got. This is the power that we've got. Do you see what against them? Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, because like I said before, and I'm saying it again, I said it over the months, this is an attack on us as man and woman, and little bairns and little babies and little animals and creatures great and small and little birdies, little and large. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, this is against us. Do you see? So we've got the power here. Can you, there we go. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, right? And this is what they are not liking. Do you see what I'm saying? But it has been a difficult year. I mean, even for myself included, and I will be very honest with you all about that, my delicious little babies, because I like to feel that I'm an open, do you see what I'm saying to you? So I'm an open woman, you know, the way I wish to come across to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, if something's on my mind, or something I've maybe not been very happy about, well, I will talk about it. There we go. Do you see what I'm saying to you? But yes, it's been difficult for me as well. I mean, you've gone from where, you know, where, okay, one example. Let me just give examples here, my delicious babies, yes? You've gone from where, say, for an example, you know, if you want to meet somebody in life, you know, and then at the end of the day, it's like that's been made more difficult, you know, for all of us out here who are single. Do you see what I'm saying to you? I mean, I'm not saying that I have not enjoyed being single, but I never thought in a million years. So I'm just being honest with you, my delicious babies. I never thought in a million years, well, okay, you know, they're going to flipping put the plug on that. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious babies? Yes? So that's one thing. And then, of course, you know, you've had where, you know, we've had to experience where, you know, the old muzzles and all different things like that. So this is another thing I want to say. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? So that in itself can be rather, I feel anyway, from a heart, my delicious little babies, you know, very disturbing. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? And it's even more disturbing when you're trying to explain to flipping others. And I'm not being nasty when I say that, my delicious little babies. Do you understand what I mean? So it's not only the little babies out there who are going through this, where they feel the need, yes? You know, because like we said before, we say it again, isn't it? Our lovely Alex Belfield hit the nail on the head. Oh, God bless him. I hope he's all right where he is. God bless him. You know what I mean? And Julian Assange. God bless him as well, yes? But, and anybody else, God bless them who, you know, found themselves in that awful situation. Do you understand what I mean? But you see, the thing is that he hit the nail on the head. I mean, you have the PTSD, and God bless the dear soldiers, yes? And then, of course, you got PTSD with the old muscles. Yes, he hit the nail on the head long time ago. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Because that's exactly what this is. Yes? You see, so it's very, very difficult for not only the ones who are sadly wearing these muzzles and believing the box in the corner of the room, okay, which is, it's poison, as we very well know. Yes, there we are. Yes? But please excuse me, I just have a sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. So not only is it disturbing for those, very sadly, God bless them, those individuals, yes, but it's also disturbing for us on the other side of the fence. I'm just trying to get my point across in the best way that I can, my delicious little babies, do you see? So we've had that, haven't we? Then, sorry, excuse me, then you've had food prices going, there we go, food prices, energy prices, everything else going up, yes? So, you know, it's been, I would say, you know, from 2020, well, it's just been a difficult, do you see what I'm saying to you, you know, time, I feel. Do you see what I'm saying? And yet they persistently throw more and more and more at us. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? So not only are the soldiers in Russia and Ukraine, not only are they suffering, and, you know, Ukraine as a you know, as a country as well, you know, with its citizens, yes? And of course, you know, you've got Russia as well with their citizens, you know, because it's all political, isn't it? Yes. But, you know, we're suffering as well. So this is, there we are. So do you see what I'm saying to you? So really, we've all suffered in some way. And especially for, you know, us here, you know, in front of the camera. You know, I mean, you could wake up, yes. You could wake up in, I don't know, maybe you wake up feeling not so happy or a little bit sad or something like that. But then you still have to come onto the camera. And this is the truth, yes? And you still have to come on the camera, give the information out or whatever you do, however you rock and roll, whatever type of YouTuber you are. And then you still have to deliver that, even if you're not having such a good day. Do you know what I mean? Or if you haven't not woke up, you know, the right side of the bed. Do you see what I mean? Yes, we've still got to find a way to, there we go, to, you know, to lighten things. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Because there are an awful lot, you know, who leave comments, you know, on different videos. And it's really genuine, and God bless all of them who do that. But what it is with them, God bless them, is where they may see that YouTuber as their lifeline. There we go. Do you see what I mean? It's like, you know, it's like they eat, sleep and breathe. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Because as things are becoming crazier, do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? I mean, it's enough to send, really. I mean, God bless them. I'm sorry to have to use this saying, but I'm just going to use it, so please do forgive me. You know, it's sending some insane. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, and then, of course, you've got others where they do not know what to believe. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? So really, it's like we've had everything flipping catapulted, there we go, at us. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? But, you know, I'm totally in agreement, but I know this anyway. I do not know everything. No, I do not. But, of course, common sense tells me this is not over yet. Do you see what I mean? And if they can keep ramping it up, then that's what they're going to do. But when you look at all of this, you say, it's all about ka-ching, pound, shilling, pence, dollars and change. It's all about power. And for these, yes, they do not like to lose power. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, yes? Because they're very greedy. Now then, so let's go on to something else, and our putrid government. So, of course, you know, been proven, haven't they? I've been saying long time that they're flipping working against us. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, yes? I mean, it's putrid what's going on. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? With what they're doing? So let's move on, shall we? So, I haven't seen this dear gentleman in so long, you know, for so long, Dr. Vernon Coleman, okay? Now, it was actually the one who uploaded it. It's called Sixth Sense on BitChute, my delicious little babies, yes? So if you just was to, to type in BitChute, and then, you know, if you want to go, you know, to Sixth Sense, or scroll down, you know, however you feel most comfortable, my delicious little babies. For those of you who do have an interest, okay, because of course there are going to be some who, maybe they do not, do you see what I'm saying to you? Maybe they do not have time to research, or for whatever reason, you know, to do anything like that. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Right, now then, I'm awfully sorry, my delicious babies, okay, but somebody's pulled up who I know, they happen to be my dear and beautiful little friends, okay, so please, can you just please bear with me? I'm so sorry about this, please, and thank you. I'm sorry about that, my beautiful, delicious and wonderful little babies, okay, 3, 2, 1, beam me up, my juicy little lads. I do apologise, I just had to pause the video, okay, I'm awfully sorry about that, my delicious little babies. Now then, getting back to what I was just saying, yes? So we've got Dr. Vernon Coleman, what's going to happen in 2023? BitChute, my delicious little babies, it's all one word, okay? BitChute, and it will be under Sixth Sense. Now, our lovely Dr. Vernon Coleman, oh, he's so sweet, you know, not in that way, my delicious little babies, yes, but, I mean, he went through a stage where he was, like, so emotional. Do you understand what I mean, you know, at the start of this whole flipping pandemic? Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, yes? You know, because obviously, do you know what I mean? He felt really affected as well. You know, you'll see, you know, his videos, well, you should see him on Brand YouTube, yes, but I mean, he was banned from everywhere. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? So anybody who speaks the truth, which of course, you know, we've all been proven, there we go, we've all been proven correct anyway, you know. Our delicious little babies, God bless us all. Do you see what I mean? But, you know, but to ban somebody, but there was an awful lot of that going on as well, and something else I want to talk about. So yes, so it's interesting to listen to our lovely Dr. Vernon Coleman, God bless him. He's another lovely gentleman. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? Now then, so if you could please take a look at him, and thank you. And if you do want to hear what our lovely and wonderful David Icke had to say, he's on davidicke.com. Okay, my delicious babies, please and thank you, you know, and you can hear that about the old broccoli and raspberries. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Flipping crackers, the world we're living in. Anyway, let's just change the subject for a moment. So, you see, here's something else I want to say, yes. Now, what you see, right, and I'm going to say this, right, my delicious little babies. Now, you've got YouTube now who's changing the rules. So I need to look at this to see exactly all of the rules that, yes, I do, okay, about, what we can do as YouTubers, yes. But then I've noticed that, of course, you know, Twitter's doing something else. So can you see a pattern here, there we go. Can you see a pattern here, my delicious little babies? That's all that I'm saying. So when it's not one, then it's another. Do you see what there we go. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, my delicious little babies. Now then, I also want to mention, and I am going to mention this, because, you know, I've been mentioning Andrew Tate, haven't I, for those of you, my delicious little babies, who happen to know Andrew Tate. Yes, well, not personally, do you know what I mean? I mean, you know, on YouTube and, you know, and other platforms, yes? Well, I mean, I was listening to a video yesterday evening, everybody, my delicious little babies, and so, you know, the Howler of 24 Hours. I said this on another video anyway, yes? And then, you know, on top of that, then there's another 30 days for him and his brother, yes? So what's all that about, yes? Which I've got to be honest now, and I'm speaking, do you know what I mean, from a different angle here. And then he's had his cars and his home seized. Well, what's all that about? Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? So, you know, at the end of the day, I would say this about any businessman, any business gentleman, yes? At the end of the day, you know, if they've made their ka-ching, pound, shilling, pence, dollars and change, yes? And they've made it, yes? So if that's their cars and that's their home, yes? What, does anybody have the right? Them, yes? Because that's who's behind it all, everybody, my delicious little babies, yes? Who has the right to come and take that away from him? Sorry. So I've got to be honest, you know, and I am going to say this now. I did feel sorry. I really did, you know. Because at the end of the day, it's like they're slapping things on him. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yes? And if you look at it, I mean, yes, he's, you know, very vocal. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? And there are some things that he says, which is common sense. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? I mean, you know, he's got other little things that he says, you know, that I'm not in agreement with. But, you know, but the fact is, you cannot just strip a man of all of that. Do you see what I mean? Surely to goodness, that's illegal. What they're doing. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, yes? And what it is it now, sorry, because he upset flipping Greta Thunberg. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, yes? Can you see this control? Do you see? And all it is, then you've got others, you know. I mean, what did I see this morning? What's his name? Jordan Peterson, yes? And saying that he may, there we go, have his licence taken away unless he gets re-educated. What's all that about? Do you see what I'm saying to you? Can everybody see, my delicious little babies, that there's a lot of targeting going on, isn't there? It appears that there is, doesn't it? Yes? Well, I just think that this is flipping disgusting and disgraceful. I mean, really, at the end of the day, if somebody wants to earn ka-ching, yes, and, you know, their line of work, you know, there's many different lines of work, isn't there? I mean, they do not talk about that's what went on that island, do they? Do you see what I'm saying? And the naughty things that took place there. There we go. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, so they protect the old flipping paedophiles and all that. And I'm not being nasty, my delicious little babies, so they protect all of those. And anybody who wants to, you know, give out information about other things so that, you know, so we can strengthen ourselves as globally. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Well, then what do? Oh, I'm going to strip you from this, or I'm going to strip you from that. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yeah, they're flipping bang out of order. Yes, they are. And I'd say this about any businessman, any business gentleman. Do you see what I mean? How would these like it, yes, if somebody came along and took all their cars, took their homes? Well, you know, I just see this as being very unfair, most unfair myself. Do you see what I'm saying to you? But it's the flipping bonkers world we're living in, isn't it? Do you see what I mean? It's still going on with this flipping Oxford and flipping everything else. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, I mean, they're really pushing it. But I'm still, there's something in my old noddle, and I just cannot shake it off, you know, my delicious little babies. Yes, I really cannot shake this off. Where, you know, like this oil business, right? Because surely to goodness, right, there isn't just oil, just, there we go, just in one part of the world. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, so anyway, I still do not believe, and I'm going to be honest with you, my delicious little babies, I still do not believe that, which I do not. I mean, I'm entitled to my own opinion, just the same as anybody else. Any delicious little babies out there happen to stumble across me or anything, you know, of course, you know, you're all entitled to your opinion, but I do not believe that that the you know, oil is going to run out. No, I do not. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Yes? I just do not believe. You see, this is what I'm saying. I just feel that, like, you know, they keep feeding. And of course they keep feeding. You're right, darling. It's my neighbour upstairs. Oh, she's so lovely. They're such a beautiful family. Sorry about that, my delicious little babies. I do get flipping distracted, you know. Anyway, and so I apologise for that. But yes, I mean, and they keep going on about the oil. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? Oh, and then I seen on BitChute, my delicious little babies. So I just thought I'd mention this just before I go, okay? Because I've got to do my readings, actually, my quick reads. But then I seen on BitChute that it was saying that Ireland is secretly going to be the richest country in the world. Everybody, my delicious little babies. Mind you, there have been building, haven't they, in Old Ireland? Yes, they have. These, we know who. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes? Okay? So, you know, just need to keep an eye on things. There we go. Okay? For other things that we hear. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? But I just feel that, and let's just tick our lovely and delicious Dr. Vernon Coleman off, okay? So that's all the information for today. But yes, we just have to, you know, just keep up with this flipping madness, this flipping craziness. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, because, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to start, there we go, before I even say it, they're going to throw more at us. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? But for those of you out there, okay, please, I'm going to repeat it again. Please, and thank you. I cannot tell you what to do. I'm giving good advice here. Do not believe in this crockershite with the climate change, because it is a crockershite. There we go, yes? Please keep your older cars, okay? So, you know, so that you can have your petrol and diesel. Yes, please keep that as well, yes? And do not give in, okay? Do not believe that this is, because this is what they're doing. Do you see what I'm saying? They're already done saying anyway. Do you see what I mean? So when somebody got an electric car and then you got, you know, others, you know, queuing up for how long? And I said about China and everything. Do you understand what I mean? Yes? And in our neck of the woods in the old UK, do you see what I mean? And not to mention, which is what I said months ago about all the flipping crashes going on the flipping motorway. And with these flipping smart motorways. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes? So this is where one needs to look into things more. Do you see what I mean? Not just to believe the box in the corner of the room, my delicious little babies, yes? So that's all that I've got to say on my video today. So I do apologise if it seemed a little bit here and there. I do apologise for that, okay? But yes, it has been a difficult past couple of years. Do you understand what I mean? And I'm sure right now, you know, we've got to weather the storm, sit in the eye of the hurricane. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, we do. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Yes. But I still stand by what I say. They are not going to win. No, they are not. But they cannot go around, this is how I view it, my delicious little babies, then. They cannot go around and get their lackeys, yes, to censor everybody when it's all a flipping truth. Yes? Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes? So, I mean, it's completely flipping bonkers. Anyway, we'll just have to watch the flex, won't we, my delicious little babies? Yes? So, you know, however this will end, but like I say, at the end of the day, you know, the more and more and more, and I keep saying this and I'm going to keep repeating it till I'm blue in the face, at the end of the day, the more and more and more of us that, you know, for the ones, God bless them, who have not woken up, okay, they're stirring, okay, we need more and more and more, yes? Because this is what they are not liking. Do you see what I'm saying to you? They do not seem to like us in numbers. Do you see, there we go. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, because it obviously threatens their way of life. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Okay. But, of course, I've said before and I say it again, you know, we could all live in peace, love and harmony, couldn't we? Do you see what I'm saying? Yes? But it is they who want to ruin it for us. Do you see what I mean? So I do believe anyway, and for others, you know, who have not got to see, because like I say, I hear it on my phone line. Do you see what I mean? I've been hearing it the past couple of years, okay? I'm not being nasty, my delicious little babies, when I say that, but, you know, this is nothing new to me. Do you see what I mean? But like we say, you know, at the end of the day, you know, they just do not want anybody to travel. They do not want anybody to do anything. They do not want anybody to be together. They do not want anybody, you know, if, you know, for others out there, you know, if they want to have a family together, there we go, if they want to have a family together, they do not want that either. Do you understand what I mean? But since when do they have the right to tell us what to do? Because they do not have any right to tell us what to do. Do you see what I mean? And this is why, I'm not saying physically, my delicious little babies, this is why I must fight back. Do you see what I mean? And we do not give an inch. Do you see what I'm saying? There we go. Because at the end of the day, this is how they're doing it, and everything, and I'm going to repeat it once again, is flipping damn illegal, what they're doing. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes? So we can only hope that, you know, our lovely Alex Belfield, our lovely Julian Assange, you know, and our, you know, who can be naughty at times, our little, you know, Andrew Tate. God bless them all. Do you understand what I mean? But like I say, I would say this is not, I know that some of you say, oh, changing. No, I'm not saying that some of the things that he says does not make common sense. I'm not saying that. It's just other little things that he says. You know what I mean? And I'm not the only one to think that. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, my delicious little babies. So at the end of the day, but like I say, when he gets out after these days, the best thing him to do, sorry, Andrew Tate, yes, is just to keep his head down, just lay low for a bit. So there we are. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, because I tell you what, they get that chance, like I said, on another video, they lock him up again. Do you see what I mean? So every time he speaks, see what I'm saying? And he needs to be very careful, and I stand by what I say here. He needs to be very careful who he's having interviews with. I personally, this is just my thoughts, my delicious little babies, and I'm going to repeat it once again, not to go on Twitter, because like you fall straight into the flipping net. There we go. Do you see what I'm saying? And of course, Twitter's still suspending. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So 1 minute somebody can go on, next minute the flipping lock back out again. This is what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies. You're going to see what's going on here. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Please remember everything what I say, my delicious little babies. I stand by every single word that I say. But we will get to a point, at some point, where, you know, be able to travel and, do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? But it's just that they just want to make it where you just cannot do anything. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, because they want to hold that control. Well, they're not going to win. They will not win, my delicious little babies. No, they will not. So we will keep speaking out. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Yes? Because we stand up for our rights. We have rights. We are man and woman out here. We have rights. Yes, we flipping well do. And we cannot continue to be flipping imprisoned like this, because that's what it is. It is like being in prison, isn't it? I mean, the atmosphere's changing globally, all over the flipping world. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, I know what I'm talking about anyway. I'm going to go. So thank you so very much for even taking the time to listen to me today, okay? And, wishing you the most beautiful morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world, okay? You just all look after yourselves now, my delicious little babies. Much love. Continue to feel the love, okay? And continue to shake others' hands, give them a pat on the old back. Do you understand what I mean? For some, just, I've said it before and I'll repeat it again, just a reassuring hug, because we're in dark times at the moment. Do you understand what I mean? But as I always say, and I'm a firm believer in this, my delicious little babies, yes, the light is far better than the flipping dark. Do you see what I mean? And we are going to come back into the light. It may not be the same way as it's been before, yes? But really, what is our definition of normal anyway? Do you understand what I'm saying to you, yes? It's only what they have been programming over the decades, isn't it, yes? Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, yes? But we'll find our way out of this flipping hellhole that we're in, my delicious little babies, and that's not swearing. Anyway, so until my next video, my delicious little babies, yes? Much love, God bless, take care, thank you, goodbye.